And swish and flick. And swish and flick.
Harry Potter!
Did you guys get that? You just swish and flick.
It's
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Are we live?
I think we're on. Are
Hey,
we on?
you want me to make you shorter? And just cast a little shorten the legs spell over here.
Are we live, goddammit?
We are live.
All right.
Maybe you
thank
should elongate him a little
I
bit.
can elongate. What's the spell for that?
Hello and welcome to the Freemasons podcast with your hosts, Right Worshipful Brother George Mudry.
Worshipful Brother Joe.
And worshipful brother Ken.
We are live.
Hello, friends.
And begins the fuckery.
This is going to be fun.
There's no other way to go.
Harry Potter.
We are episode in 209?
Oh, God. I got it. 208.
No, I think you're wrong.
No, I updated it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. We are episode 208, and we're doing Puppet George and
The Chamber of Secrets.
the Chamber of Secrets. We're going to be discussing the connections between Harry Potter and Freemasonry. There are some interesting connections between the two, and actually J.K. Rowling, and what I'm hoping Ken can bring it up on the computer and patch that video in so we can check it out and hear it from her words. And
It's from her?
What?
It's from J.K. Rowling?
Yep.
herself? Oh, okay.
Yep, she wrote a thing. I have the website up here, and actually, Ken, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
If I can. Oh, you don't have an iPhone. I can't send it from here. All right.
You cannot.
Just
Hard to
type
believe
in.
Ken has an Android.
Just type in.
Beep, boop, beep.
Type in Freemasonry. In connections to Harry Potter, and it should be the independent.co.uk.
Yeah, I'll find it out.
You'll find it. But I'm looking at it right now. My MacBook doesn't have much life left to it, so we'll see what happens. Before we get started, we got two brothers, good friends of ours, that are got COVID, and we're hoping that they are doing better and feeling better. So just want to give them a shout out real quick to them, as well as Worship Brother Greg, who is just got finished, I believe, with his last cycle of chemo, and he is. I hope he's in good spirits. I texted him the other day and told him to stop basically being a bad word. A Sopranos character, and get off the couch.
Like the Pat Miletich word? That word?
Yeah.
Just play that. Call him and just start playing that over there.
That's right. So, Joe is sitting here. Let's see here. Ken has his Harry Potter glasses
Harry Potter!
Here I am.
with his wand.
Got my wand.
Joe's sitting here with
It's as small as I thought it would be.
It's 9 inches long. Unicorn hair.
It's the gift that matters.
Jesus Christ. Joe obviously is muffled through the mics because he's wearing his Death Eater mask.
It's not right.
We're in the spirit. We skipped Halloween. We got to do something.
I'm
guys.
just sitting here,
being George.
looking like I'm ready to rob a convenience store. Black sweatpants, black shoes.
You have the
black
same
hoodie.
hairdo as Voldemort.
Yeah, you're like the fat cousin in Harry Potter.
You're like the Voldemort Cadella. I just made that up.
It's classy, Joe.
Voldemort Mortadella. Very nice. Oh, this is gonna be. It's always fun when all three of us are actually up here at the same time.
And I could always say it's not me. What happened?
Joe's playing with the headphones.
No, I didn't touch anything.
That's just the monitor. There you go.
Okay. Bloody hell.
It's been a minute since we've all been up here together.
Oh,
There we go.
It was
right.
interesting.
that's nice.
So anyway, happy Veterans Day
Yeah,
Happy Veterans
Day.
Day.
to all brothers who are veterans and veterans just abroad. We have actually had a lot of veterans coming into Discord and Patreon, as well as our Freemasons podcast community and all the instant messages that we get. For those who've messaged me, I've read them. I apologize I didn't get back to them. I drive for a living, so I sometimes read them when I'm on my break, and I forget to respond. So I will respond to you through, I think it was Instagram. I got one. And
we are busy men. Worshipful Brother Joe's been pretty busy lately, too. What you been up to, Worshipful Brother Joe?
Just running marathons and crap like that.
No big deal.
No big deal.
The New York City Marathon, I hear?
The New York City Marathon this past Sunday. I did beat Al Roker's time by over an hour and a half.
That's
so
right.
Very happy about that. Screw Al Roker.
Yeah.
Isn't he the heavy-set guy who was the weatherman?
Yeah. But then he lost a lot of weight.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
I
had
didn't
like
know
that surgery.
I wasn't being condescending. I was being
A
serious.
little bit.
Joe had
Really
a target
wasn't.
to hit, and he hit the target.
Yeah, so
It was at the time you were going for, Joe.
actually I beat the time I was going for by 25 minutes.
That's
I
awesome.
was thought I'd come in between like a little over 6, and I came in at 5:44.
Where's
Nice.
Raph? I don't know where Raph is. I have no idea.
Probably
Raph's
downstairs.
He's never here.
Raph, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, he's probably downstairs. He
He'll
does
show up.
trivia night on Thursdays.
Oh, then he'll be up here.
But, so
Yeah,
anyway.
awesome time on Sunday. Shout out to Brooklyn, the best part of the race for sure,
Nice.
and really good time.
That's awesome. I wish I could run marathons.
So let's go through some likes, boys.
All right.
Kenny, lead it off.
Yeah, over on Instagram, we've got Rob Van Holten, Alex, Tyler, Gerard Greaves, Digger, Jeff Super Conservative, okay, Cameron Oldfield, Garrett Thayer, Francisco Martins, Ricardo, Fazal Embroidery. Oh, thank you for liking us. Tone Seeker Musical Instruments, Better Than Joe's, Anthony Thornton, Sean Blitten, Darren Englehart, and Kelly Blankenship. So thank you, brothers and friends, for the follow.
Oh, I owe Kelly Blankenship a phone call. Sorry I haven't called you, brother.
Sorry, Kelly.
Let's see here. Over on. What is that noise? The beeping noise.
I think it's coming from outside, and it's
Oh,
just
it's driving
getting
me
picked up on the
nuts.
mic. Yeah.
All right. So, and again, if I miss anybody, I apologize. I'm doing my absolute best to find all these. But let's see here what we got.
Your best isn't good enough.
I give my best.
Nito Rhodes. Ozzy, Rotary Native, Joshua Box, Isaiah Almanza, close enough. Niels Claver, Gaurav Naik, Jesus God,
Yeah.
yeah,
Come
I
on,
know he
keep
doesn't-
trying. Keep
Dylan
trying.
Clem. Whoa, that's the train.
Oh, I'm going to cast a cognitive abilities spell on you. You ready?
L. Ray Vershkel, Courtney Kimbo, Leroy Jenkins,
All right. Leroy Jenkins.
Bad
Rob
vibes,
Van
Leroy.
Holten, and I think that nope. Then we got Robert Rude Zant, Conville, Hector Luna, Adam Biffington, and that's all I got right now.
All right.
So we're gonna leave them in toast, and then
Oh.
we have some Apple reviews.
I am not charged and aligned. Charged nor aligned over here. I don't know how that
Line the
happened.
bottle us on the side of your head.
I clean all these glasses. You guys don't even deign to fill it for me. Some thanks.
And like I said, we got some Apple reviews after that, and then we'll get moving. The Garius Thomas, welcome back. He says finally back.
Hey.
Happy belated birthday, brother.
And happy Veterans Day to you.
246 years of kicking ass and taking names. Hoorah. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's nice.
Who wants to lead it? The toast. You.
Hey, Paul!
All right. Ken,
I'll
lead
lead
it.
You got it. All right. Brethren, right hand to arms.
Two arms.
Two arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire. Good fire. Fire all. Oop, the monitor's out. There we go. Together, brethren. Vivat.
Viva.
Vivat. Vivat.
That was terrible.
What?
I can't-
The worst. What just what?
I have no peripheral vision, so I couldn't see what you guys were doing.
You pulled like the monitor out too, so none of us could hear what we were saying.
I know.
This is just a.
All right. Charge him up
We'll
again.
get this up.
Charge them up again, and I'm going to do the Apple reviews in the meantime. We got to fix Joe's headphones, man. They're like pulling the monitor.
Oop, there it goes again. Well, we could buy some new headphones. There we go.
I'll show you my one.
All right, there we go. We're better. All right, more better. Apple reviews. Let me find them. There they are. And then we'll get going into this.
Oh, sorry.
Son of a bitch, every time he does it. You do it intentionally.
No, that wasn't intentional. Most
And
times
you say
I
that
do.
every time.
I know, but I mean it most times.
All right.
I should say this time I really mean it.
He's trying his best.
So, last one we left off with is Aaron Neudemeyer. We also, hey, Ken, could you look up? We had one from the UK as well. I know you have the Chartable. Could you look that one up?
Yep.
But this is, perfect. Look at this. Newly raised, 5-star review, Jeff USMC FMF Doc.
Okay.
One of the best podcasts I've heard. I'm newly raised MM and wanting to learn. I've enjoyed what I've heard so far. Very informative.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very kind. Thank you.
Next one. 22 a day is 22 many.
Okay.
22 a day is 22 too many.
Oh, okay. He's talking veteran suicide.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Bro Blitten, 5-star review. This is a good one. You saved my life from your podcast. I think he said
Could be taken.
I think he meant
ways.
yeah. I think he meant you saved my life with your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You helped guide me back on the right path. 9 years old, active Army service, and I have been in depression for a while now. Just know you saved my life. Thank you, brothers.
Wow.
My
Brother
God.
Sean Blitten, Waynesville Lodge, 375.
Hey, brother. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you.
Stay strong. Gets better.
Hell yeah.
And then you get older and you look like Joe, and then you get depressed all over again.
You look like George.
Really?
Whatever, Weasley. Continue.
Really?
Wow. Oh, he was like
So
sitting
let me
on that
ask
one
you
all
this.
night.
So if
You like that one? That was nice.
If the
right?
marathon took me like 65,000 steps, would it be like 120,000 for you?
I would have
Because your legs are small?
I would have beaten you because the EMT
Oh,
would have
stop it.
taken me the rest of the way.
The little guy.
Yeah, you would have lost Alro.
EMT drives faster.
All right, I got our friend. I got our friend over from Great Britain via
Bloody
Apple
hell.
Podcast. This is Don Maddock. He says, "Great listen. Really enjoying this."
Hold on.
Yep.
I hope that Don's middle name is has an O in it because it would be Don O'Matic. Tell me that wouldn't be
Okay.
cool.
It's Maddock, like
Oh,
DOCK
all right.
at
Never
the
mind.
end. But anyway,
Pissed on my parade.
so 5-star review. Great listen. Really enjoying this podcast. Learning new things and having a laugh. Great work, guys. And he gives us the hang 10.
Oh.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you.
All
brother.
right.
Appreciate that.
Joe,
Yes.
let's lead these boys in a toast.
All
Happy
right.
Veterans Day, and
Happy
thank you
Veterans
to
Day.
all the Apple reviews. And Brother Sean, stay strong, man. We're with you. We're with you.
All right, brothers, right hand to arms.
Two arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire good fire. Fire all. Together, brothers.
Vivat! 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 All
See,
right.
when I can see.
That was better. That was better.
You can see it when you don't make us deaf by ripping the monitor out. We can,
Well,
can actually hear what
that's
we're saying.
not. I need, you know, a little slack.
I feel like I'm in a sensory deprivation tank every time that monitor goes dead. I'm just like,
Does that still go through on the feed though? They can still hear it.
Yes,
yes, yeah.
we
that's
just can't hear ourselves.
That's just us.
Oh my
yeah.
God, it's temporary.
Sometimes
Stop
when
your
you
bitching.
talk, ain't a bad thing. So.
Yeah, so just pretend like it doesn't happen. When
Oh,
it happens.
quit your bitching.
Katie Riff, today's show so far, I'm crying.
Yeah.
So are we.
We are too.
So are we.
This is sad.
All right, let's start it up, Ken.
Yeah.
Did you find that link I told you to find?
I
or?
believe I did, and is this the
Yep,
one?
that's the one.
Okay,
Very good.
So you cue it up, and I will.
Cue it up.
So
see if I can get
we're
this
getting
wrong
into
here.
the connections between
Harry Potter.
Freemasonry and the Harry Potter Chronicles. Because it wasn't.
No.
What
That's not what.
What would you call the series?
I would say the Harry Potter universe,
Okay.
or the Potterverse.
Potterverse.
will.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I don't know, man.
No, it's the Wizarding World.
The
of
Wizarding
Harry
World
Potter.
of Harry
Ah.
Potter. Yes.
You gotta splice it in. You can't just. Play
I
the music
understand
there.
that. I'm
Jesus
trying to figure
Christ.
out if
what is
this
that.
is
Reba McEntire. Put something on.
Dude,
Jesus,
I'm trying to
what-
figure out if this is a YouTube video. It's like some weird embedded thing that I've never
George
seen.
giving-
Click the thing. The button.
I'm
The
working
ding.
on
It's
it.
the ding.
You're putting me under a lot of pressure now.
I am. It's funny.
Stage
I believe it is on YouTube, but
Yeah, I'm gonna. I can
swap over to YouTube.
I can
Do something. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
I'll
This
work
is-
it out.
See, this is what happens when we're not up here all together at the same time for episodes. This turns into just I don't know. I don't even know what the hell
I
you
could
call
sing.
it.
You want me to sing?
Psych unit.
Brother Jim
something
Devaney
like
says
that.
Chronicles. He believes is the proper word.
He's got an emoji face below it, kind of like I'm a...
Yeah, but he's rolling his eyes at you like you're an idiot, so it's accurate.
Right? It is Chronicles. That's what I said. Harry Potter Chronicles, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I think.
What did I say wrong?
I don't know. I can't tell if he's mocking you or
I
agreeing
can't tell
with you.
either. He's
That's
probably
the-
mocking me.
Probably. I'm going to assume he's mocking you, but sometimes he's sincere.
Oh, and while we're talking, you could talk about Discord because me and Delvini, we weren't syncing today. I wasn't being an ass. I was simply asking a question, and I thought he was pertaining to me, but he wasn't. He was talking in a general sense, which I now understand, but I didn't at the time. So we got kind of our lines crossed.
And if you want to see such disagreements on Discord, you can join Patreon for as little as $5 a month, where you'll get exclusive access to our Discord channels, and you'll get to see some exclusive Patreon content, and perhaps you'll get the ever-elusive gold-tone Freemasons podcast lapel pin.
Yeah, if Rafferty ever comes out of
If-
freaking hiding. He's
If
like
you are
underground.
very, very lucky, yes.
Tom's Perkins, the band is back together, boys. Yes, we are. We are back
Boys
together.
back in town!
So, I don't know. Joe was running a marathon. I was dying on the couch.
I tell you, the marathon thing, there were some funny freaking signs. Some funny signs along the way. One like you're running
Let's
the
go,
city.
Brandon.
You're running. No, I didn't see any of those. I did see you running the city better than De Blasio.
That's a good one.
I saw that one. I saw worst parade ever.
That is good.
I saw if running were easy, it'd be called your mom.
Oh, my God.
And then my absolute favorite was
Oh, my God.
I love your stamina. Call me.
Oh, that's good.
So it was a good time. It was a real good time.
That's New York for you, for anybody who's out there in the Midwest.
And I tell you, running through Brooklyn, oh my God, you could tell where the hipsters were, because every once in a while you caught like a 1 block whiff of a little bit of the wacky tobacco.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, ooh, new definition of runner's high.
Nice.
We ready, Ken?
Yeah, I mean, I do have it here. I can't full screen it.
That's fine.
But
Leave
you
it
can
where it
still
is.
watch
You
it.
can
And you'll
watch
still
it
be able to
and
hear it. So
and this is
it'll
from her own mouth, correct?
Yep, I believe this is J.K. Rowling's most inspiring quotes. Which
Oh.
is that
Oh,
the
that's
one?
not what I was looking for. I thought it was her talking about it.
It's on the independent.co.uk, and it was based on.
All right,
the
so if I
source.
got to kill some more time. There was a
Yes,
guy
it
dressed
is.
as a pickle.
How about I just read it? Because it's right here.
Oh,
I just
boy.
read
Yeah,
the
let's
damn
do
thing.
that. Let's
All
do
right.
that.
Why
I'll
not? For
transition
comedic
back.
value, I'll read it. And actually, Ken, while I'm reading it, you can. I was going to say leave that up there
I will leave it up there.
because you can actually scroll on that page, can't you?
I can do so, yes.
If you can scroll on that page and show them what I'm looking at, you can see all the symbols. But it's basically J.K. Rowling. Rowling may actively answer hundreds of questions a day on Twitter about Harry Potter series, but there is still some secrets unknown. Excuse me. And just skipping it forward, she did a documentary and herself appeared in the program discussing the origins of the series. One notable moment came as the author spoke of about sketching the character Professor Sprout. While drawing the initial version of the herbology teacher late one evening, Rowling was watching The Man Who Would Be King.
Oh, okay.
And there you go.
And patterned it after whom?
John Huston's adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's work starring Michael Caine, Sean Connery, and Christopher Plummer. The next day, Rowling took a phone call saying her mother had died.
Woo.
The Masonic symbol is very important in that movie, said Rowling. And it literally 20 years later that I looked at the sign of the Deathly Hallows and realized how similar they are. So she's taking the Masonic square and compasses.
Yep, you can see it right there.
It's right there.
I
Yep,
mean,
on our screen.
it's similar.
It's actually closer to the symbol for the Philosopher's Stone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is the triangle with the square with the circle. That's actually a lot closer to that. But I see what she's going
Yeah,
for
when they
there.
stylize it like that, it looks similar. But,
Yeah.
She said, when I saw the movie again, I saw the Masonic symbol. I went cold all over, and I thought, is that why the halo symbol is what it is? So I think what she's basically saying is she took that symbol, the Masonic symbol, and she didn't realize. I guess she did it subconsciously, is what she says. I've got a feeling that on some deep subconscious level they are connected. So I felt as though I worked my way back over 20 years to that night, because the Potter series is hugely about loss. And I've said this before, if my mother hadn't died, I think the stories would be utterly different than what they are now, basically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And below that, there's some hidden Harry Potter sketches that she had kind of thumbed up or whatever.
Oh, I see you over here in the lower right-hand corner on the mantle.
Way too much hair for him.
Yeah, fair point. The nose is about right, though.
Well, we know the upper right freaking circle picture isn't Ken, because he's got a shirt off and the sun's in the background.
That's actually a baby.
Where?
Although the hair is
In the upper left-hand corner.
Upper right-hand corner.
Oh,
upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, no.
It's Ken. He's got his sun in the background, shirt's off. He's at the beach. Clearly, that's not Ken, because
I'd
he
be
just
blinding the camera.
burst into flames.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm going to go with Joe, right dead center. The father figure with the good hair and the pissy look on his face.
Yeah, and that's you sitting on my lap.
Mr. Dursley. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice.
Harry Potter!
I love how we're advertising for Subaru over here in the corner.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't. What is that? Why is there toe fungus ads? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Can I close this now?
Yes, I'm going to go to a different website here because
sued.
son of a bitch. I'm going to go to a different website here because actually the MidnightFreemasons.org did a whole thing about it, and we're going to talk about that. And I have 4% battery on my MacBook, so if it dies, you might have to continue on for me, Ken. But
I'll try.
MidnightFreemasons.org /2019 /.03 /Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So I'm going to start reading this, and we'll see how long my MacBook lasts.
Which, for those that don't know, in everywhere else but the United States, the book is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and they changed it to Sorcerer's Stone in the U.S.
Yep.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. There's one reference, the Philosopher's Stone.
Right, which that Deathly Hallows symbol is actually closer to the alchemical symbol for the Philosopher's Stone, which... in the first movie, they mentioned Nicholas Flamel, who was an actual real person and an alchemist that was searching for the Philosopher's Stone. So, right out of the bat, there's some alchemical ties there.
Yeah, and the name of the book varies depending on what market you're in, but it refers to the same thing.
Yes.
Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone. They're talking about that alchemical formula to be able to... that substance that can turn anything into gold or create the elixir of life or whatever.
So we've already pretty much covered the Masonic square and compasses in that part. That's in the first part of their little thing here. But we're going to talk about the hero's journey. So step one was the ordinary world. This is where the hero exists before his adventure begins. The hero is oblivious to the adventure to come. In general, this part of the monomyth, humanizes the hero so that we can identify better with them and empathize with them during their journey. This is Harry's prior to getting his invitation to attend Hogwarts. Masonically, this would be a candidate prior to petitioning a lodge. Okay.
Yeah, so they're breaking the story down into its constituent pieces.
Yes. Step 2, call to adventure. This is where our hero receives the invitation for his adventure. For Harry, this occurs when Hagrid shows up. Basically, Raph shows up to be like, hey, it's time to go lodge.
Yeah, and don't swear this time.
That'd be perfect. How has he not done that for Halloween?
Bingo.
How has he not done that?
He should be Hagrid. We're going to make him do that.
He should be here now as Hagrid.
It was a good analogy. I like that.
Yeah. He's bald, but you could also just do like Uncle Fester, but whatever. We'll move on from that. This occurs when Hagrid shows up at Dursley's doorstep with his invitation to Hogwarts in his hand. Masonically, this represents the candidate when he decides ultimately to petition a lodge, undergoes his investigation, and ultimately is accepted to receive his degrees in Freemasonry. Okay, can make a connection here. Loosely, but whatever. It's not how it works with us, but I'm going to disagree with that one. But moving on. Step 3. Cross the first threshold. When the hero enters the world in which is foreign to him, this occurs when Hagrid brings Harry to Diagon Alley.
Diagon.
What?
Diagon.
Diagon Alley and to Gringotts Gringotts?
Gringotts.
Yeah.
Gringotts.
Yes.
He introduces him to the wizarding world. Masonically, this occurs when the candidate knocks 3 times to the door of the preparation room and enters the lodge for his first degree.
That works, but I think
stretching
it's
it.
more analogous to when you're brought to light for the first time in Freemasonry. And you, for the first time, behold the beauties of Freemasonry. I think that's more analogous to like him walking into Diagon Alley for the first time and like seeing this whole parallel world that he didn't know existed. For me, just my opinion.
I think Midnight Masons is stretching this just a smidge.
Nah, these guys are great. I love these guys. We're going to agree to disagree.
We can agree to
I think they're
disagree.
doing a good
Step
job.
4,
I like
trials, friends, and foes.
Yep.
Just as it suggests, the hero has trials, meets allies, and his foes. In the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry meets Hermione and Ron. They make it past Fluffy and enter a trapdoor into a forbidden corridor. Together overcome the obstacles in their path, allowing Harry to confront Voldemort for the first time, who has partially possessed Professor Quirrell.
Quirrell.
Whatever. You continue to see...
This is going to happen all night.
I'm just going to
pretty
keep
much.
correcting him, man. I've read those books like 20
That's
times.
fine.
This is the Star Wars ripoff, so whatever.
You continue. You continue to see Harry repeat this step in the subsequent novels, where he overcomes obstacles with the aid of his allies. Masonically, this represents the candidate who is received by the senior deacon, who leads them around the lodge, where they are challenged by the junior warden, senior warden, and worshipful master.
Okay.
They're stretching this shit. I'm sorry.
No, but I mean,
I'm not picking up what they're putting down. Here.
There
see
were
the
certain
parallel.
trials they had to go through.
Yeah. I see the parallels. Like they're not drawing a link between the two things and saying this was based on this. They're just saying
I know.
it's analogous to like the hero's journey, like Masonic, the whole Freemasonic, our shared experience becoming Masons and going through the 3 degrees is very like the hero's journey.
This is
which has
weird.
nothing to do with Harry Potter. It's just like all these stories are
It's a
based on that
common
hero's.
theme,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
you'll see it in Harry Potter. You'll
Yep.
see it in Star Wars.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
You'll see it in the Odyssey.
Yep.
This is very weird, though. That
Right. These are archetypes, and the Masonic experience is similar to those archetypes, I think, is what they're saying. So they're just drawing that line.
just to make a point, this is very weird, though, because usually Ken's the naysayer, and I'm the one who's like, "Oh yeah, definitely."
No, I'm gonna
now
defend
I'm
these
the
guys.
Bro,
fucking
he's a Harry Potter dude.
Yeah. Also, I've read a lot of these guys' articles, and they're on point. So,
friggin' Harry Potter.
Which, by the way, next year Halloween, you as Harry Potter.
cyborg stoned.
Okay.
I'll go as
do that.
Ron.
Okay.
Raph
I like
could be
it.
Hagrid,
Yes.
and George could be one of the goblins from Gringotts.
Oh God, yes, yeah.
Right?
Actually,
I love it. I
Delaney
love it.
says her biggest secret is announcing as George is actually Grip Hook.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who Grip Hook is.
Grip Hook is actually
Is he the,
one of the
is he the
Gringotts.
centaur?
No, he's one of the little trolls from Gringotts.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
So I
not
was
the
right
troll.
on. I was
Yeah.
right on.
They're not
Goblin,
trolls.
they're
goblins.
goblins,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're goblins that like guard gold and stuff.
See, I didn't know the name, but Devaney and I were on the same
Everybody
page on that
craps
one. Yeah.
on him and hates him. Like I can see the look on George's face. It's
And they're
great.
Just
small.
letting you guys go.
And they're
Just
small.
letting you go.
He's Grip
They're
Hook.
small and angry.
They are small and angry. Everybody hates them. And until they need their money.
I should have freaking known this was coming. I should have known this was coming.
All
All right, let's continue.
It's like you with the Patreon account.
Yeah.
Oh, you're digging for it today. Step 5, magical mentor, or the mentor with the supernatural aid. The hero meets an older and wise mentor, often with magical powers and or possessing the magic object.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And
Right, yeah, it's very similar to this is like Jungian archetypes we're talking about now.
Yeah.
The wise old man.
That's me.
in the Harry Potter novels, Dumbledore fills this archetype, giving Harry the invisibility cloak and the Sorcerer's Stone. However, Sirius Black gives Harry the Firebolt broomstick. And the other members of the Order of the Phoenix and Dobby.
That's George.
He can walk around with a sock. Yeah. We'll give him a sock.
Yeah,
Dobby.
we'll give him some scraps to wear.
Master gave Dobby a sock.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Oh,
I cannot wait. I can't wait until next Halloween for this. We should have done it tonight.
Finally.
You want my sock? I'll take my sock off. And give
Don't give him the sock, man, because then he achieves independence. We don't want that. I'm loving it. It's good stuff.
Gives Harry the gillyweed in the Goblet of Fire. Also act as mentors for Harry. Masonically, the senior deacon will fulfill this role as the senior deacon who escorts the candidate around the lodge and assists the worshipful master with the candidate at the altar, where they take the obligation, receive the due guard, sign, pass, and token of each degree.
I could see
I see
that
that too,
with Sirius Black kind of guiding him through, and
Yep.
the whole fear no danger type of thing, and help him figure things out. I could see that.
Yeah, the senior deacon kind of acts as
That's me fishing.
no. The senior deacon acts as like your mentor during the degrees, right? So even if you have some other mentor assigned to you to do your catechism and all that kind of stuff as you're going through your degrees, the senior deacon is the symbol of that,
Right, he
Because
guides
he's
you
the
through
one
the
that's guiding
trials
you.
of the
Yeah.
degrees.
Yep. So
Yeah, I get that.
It's a typical hero's journey thing. I'm behind it.
Oh boy, I know.
Don't read that one.
I know what you're saying, brother
Don't
Jim.
read
I
that
know
one.
what you're saying.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Well done.
Oh man. Thanks.
Boy,
Thanks, Joe.
Schultz step away. This son of a bitch steps right in.
Yeah, Jim takes over.
Extra starch in this side.
I'm gonna take it today. It's fine. It's
Moving
all
on.
right. I'll let it go.
Yeah, you earned it.
Everybody has their day. Sometimes Ken gets it. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes Joe gets it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
George Day.
Today's my day.
Today's your day.
Step 6.
Step 6, Dragon's Lair. When the hero crosses the second threshold, he faces a significant physically and psychological risk. This would be represented by Harry's journey in the second confrontation with Voldemort at the end of the Goblet of Fire, where upon touching the Triwizard's trophy at the same time as Cedric Diggory,
Oh, Cedric.
Poor Cedric.
it reveals to itself to be a port key, bringing them both to the graveyard where his blood is used to reconstitute Voldemort. Masonically, this would be when the candidate takes his steps toward the altar and undertake his obligation. I told you fishing.
I see some more like third degree elements in
I
that.
was gonna say I see a symbolic rebirth kind of thing going on, but
I know.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with this one, fellas. I'm gonna keep going though.
No, this is
Step-
good. I'm enjoying
You
this.
would, 'cause you're a dork and you read this stuff.
Yes.
All right. Step 7, Moment of Despair.
Yep.
The hero is close to defeat, and he has to dig deep inside himself to be able to escape the moment. In the Goblet of Fire, Harry uses knowledge he has been taught, the disarming spell, to counter Voldemort's killing curse.
Empire Strikes Back.
The,
Yeah.
the wands are connected, in the spirit of Voldemort spirits of Voldemort's past victims emerge from his wand. Once the connection is broken, the spirits remain, protecting Harry and allowing him time to grab Cedric's body and escaping by grabbing the trophy. Masonically, this can be thought of when the candidate takes his obligation. He must honor the obligation every day for the rest of his life or face the penalty of his obligation.
So let me just clarify. So Harry and Voldemort's wands get connected, and then something emerges from Voldemort's wand.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, why were you clarifying that?
I know what he's doing.
I know what he's doing too.
I know what he's doing. I'm not going to let this
I
roll.
still don't know how that's related to the obligation. Like Moment of Despair. Okay, Moment of Despair is like a typical hero's journey thing. Like that's a pretty pivotal part of the whole Harry Potter story when he loses Cedric, and like he basically that's when he's becoming like a teenager. Like this isn't a kid's story anymore. It becomes dark from that point on. Does that happen somewhere during
not
the
read the
initiatic
comments.
experience?
Do not read
No, why are you reading the comments? We're having a discussion here.
You'll see later.
Yeah, no, that's why I read them later.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
Like, is there a point of the initiatic experience where there's that kind of like moment of despair, where there's a darkness? Nobody's even listening. To me.
No, I had to look up
listening.
Danny. I had to look up Danny Collins' comment.
By myself, talking.
No, I'm with you.
No,
I'm with
no,
you. Go
I'm
ahead.
with
Go
you.
ahead.
We're with you, Goldblum. Continue.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, I don't know that there's any parallel for that in the, in any of our degrees that I can think of.
I'm not
There's a
buying
moment
any
of
of this.
despair. I mean, you're going through your trials. Your brothers help you overcome the trials. I don't know. I don't see that.
I can think of other degrees in appendant bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Where you have that moment of despair where you think things are happening that aren't really happening or whatever. I can't go into
Yep.
specifics, but
Yeah, that happens in some of the York-Wright degrees too, but not in any of the first three that I can think of.
no.
It's pretty positive. Okay, he's still reading the comments over there.
I'm listening. I don't
Step
have
eight.
anything to add to this.
Well,
because
I am going to read the last one. Somebody said that
Okay.
you're a ghost, like nearly headless Nick. Nearly human Ken. That's what they're calling you. Nearly human Ken.
Jesus.
Oh,
All right,
Christ
moving
almighty.
on.
Step 8.
Step 8.
Ultimate treasure. I got like 2% on my MacBook, so I
Oh,
may
we've
get
got
through
time.
this one.
Hey, I've got the whole thing over here. We're good.
The hero receives a prize for successfully escaping from his moment of despair. The reward can be taken on many forms. However, it normally is secondary to the personal transformation the hero undergoes. Sorry to burp. For Harry, the second confrontation with Voldemort transforms him, helping instruct defense against the dark arts to Dumbledore's army in the Order of the Phoenix, as well as giving him courage to face the obstacles ahead of destroying the
Horcruxes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And defeating Voldemort. Masonically speaking, the reward given to a candidate is the password, grip, or token, due guard and sign, how to wear their apron, and their working tools, as well as explanatory
Explanatory. Yeah.
lectures and charges for that degree, but also the transformation that takes place where the candidate becomes a brother.
What about the wages of a Mason?
Oh, yeah, cord, wine, and oil.
Emblematical though they are, I mean, that's your reward
Right. That
for your
seems to
labors.
be right.
So, I mean, I would go with that. But, hey, I dig it.
And I was actually thinking more specifically of when you're given your apron.
Yeah.
The speech that goes along with that. That's
Yep.
kind of like a pretty big reward.
Yep. You sign the old bylaws.
Yep.
Yeah, Danny Collins, we gave you a shout out earlier, excuse me. We gave you and Delvaney a shout out earlier. We didn't want to say that you both got COVID, but
And we just did.
no, Danny said it. He
Oh,
goes,
okay.
because he said the COVID twins are still reporting for duty.
Hey, I'm glad you're here, Brother Danny. We did this episode just for you, by the way.
And apparently he says they did area solid. Gangrene killed Voldemort. I don't know what that means.
Wow.
Voldemort is busy creating havoc in Greater Ball.
Yeah, I knew exactly what that
I didn't understand that.
I
It
did.
took me
I
a-
got it.
Don't read the comments.
I'm done. Jesus Christ. These two. All right, continuing on. Step 9, Homeward Bound. This represents the retracing of the hero's steps in reverse order. This means that once again the hero must face challenges, resolve to defeat his enemy, and return home. There might be a moment when the hero is forced to choose between personal objectives or to answer the higher cause.
Return of the Jedi.
Frodo Baggins.
For Harry, this
Return of
covers
the
the events in the Deathly Hallows where Harry and his allies hunt for Horcruxes. That word, I just can't.
Horcruxes, dude. It's not what you think, George. Read the books.
Are those like the little mini things they give at parties?
Little mini things they
Like
give.
the little mini food things that you get?
Oh yeah.
I'm making a
like-
joke, hors d'oeuvres.
I was thinking
We
of
should call them
Making it-
Horcruxes. from
I was
now.
thinking a lovely lady of disposition's necklace.
Oh.
What? A lovely lady of cheerful disposition.
Yeah.
Like one made of pearls?
Like a
You didn't catch that one?
I got it. Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, come on.
Wow,
How do you not get that one?
We're dragging the bottom of the barrel here. This is
Are we defiling your poor Harry
Cheap
Potter?
and
Who started it? I want to be clear about that. All right. So, anyway, where are we at? Christ, I lost my spot now. Okay, for Harry, this covers the events in the Deathly Hallows where they were hunting for Horcruxes. They
On
captured,
42nd Street.
escaped, and ultimately Harry faces Voldemort for the last time. Masonically, this can be thought of as the beginning of the second section of the third degree, where the candidate represents RWBro, and the three ruffians attempt to pry the secrets from as a master Mason. Let's try that again. They attempt to pry the secrets of a master Mason from him. I don't know what the hell happened to my tongue there.
I don't know.
It must be tired.
Because the Master Mason degree represents age, right? Fellowcraft represents more or less coming of age, becoming a man kind of time frame, right? I mean, at that point in like Harry Potter's career, that's him like, it's time to freaking grow up now.
Yeah,
like
it's a coming of age.
Real crap now,
yeah.
Right? So I'm trying to think if there's anything that relates to that in the Fellowcraft degree, but
kind of like Holden Caulfield.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
All right, last one. Let's get through this for I got my 1% dies here.
Oh, we've got plenty of time.
10, Rebirth and the Champion's Return. This is the climax of the hero's journey.
Here we go with the climaxing again.
Faces his final and most difficult encounter with the death and returns back to the ordinary world changed. For Harry, this occurs when he goes to the forest encampment outside of Hogwarts and allows Voldemort to kill him. He wakes up in a dreamlike version of King's Cross Station, where he meets Dumbledore and learns that he hasn't died. He learns that the protective charm his mother Lily placed on Harry is kept alive inside of Voldemort because Voldemort uses Harry's blood to reconstitute himself. Thus, Voldemort could not kill Harry, and Harry could now go back and finish him off. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Come on, Joe.
In Masonic terms,
Come on.
In Masonic terms, I think this is pretty self-explanatory to those who have gone through the third degree. There is a deeply moving and profound thing that happens which transforms the candidate.
When you finish them off? Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a rebirth. I mean, that I don't think
that I could see.
Yeah, we're probably not going to disagree with that.
Hey, Kevin.
That's really what it comes down to.
I don't know. I'm not buying it.
That's cool.
I think, the only part of the Harry Potter thing is obviously where J.K. Rowling says basically,
Harry Potter.
Where she said, I used the symbol of the Masonic symbol for the whatever.
No, I mean,
Deathly Hallows.
So the only thing that I really
Joe?
came up with when I was thinking about this was Nicholas Flamel, right? Which Joe kind of already mentioned a little bit. Like this is so. J.K. Rowling, when she creates kind of the Harry Potter universe, there's very little, crossover with the real world, right? There aren't a lot of like historical figures that appear anywhere in the Harry Potter books, except for Nicholas Flamel, who, obviously was involved in alchemy in his later career, and alchemy, obviously, there's some ancient mystery school kind of illusions in some of the Masonic degrees and stuff. We talked to J.B. Paul Lamb on one of our previous episodes, and he brought up a lot of those similarities in our ritual with a lot of what was published about alchemy. But Nicholas Flamel was, in fact, an alchemist. One of the things that he was looking for, if you will, was the Philosopher's Stone. And in the Harry Potter universe, he actually finds it. He's a contemporary of Albus Dumbledore. He's a friend of Dumbledore because he, obviously we're talking about a 13th or 14th century French alchemist here. So he couldn't be a contemporary of Dumbledore unless he actually found the Philosopher's Stone and created the elixir of life and survived all that time. So in the Harry Potter universe, that happens. Right. So he lives until the 1990s or so, and he befriends Albus Dumbledore, and they have adventures together and so forth. And in the first book, they're looking for the Philosopher's Stone like that. That's kind of a central theme in the plot. And that's all thanks to Nicholas Flamel. So I always thought it was kind of weird that was the only historical figure that J.K. Rowling decided to kind of throw into the mix there. And they don't talk about anybody else that I know of. So, like, that choice was an interesting one, I thought. And that's.
But here's a choice that I found very interesting. We talked about Sirius Black being the senior deacon and being the guide. I see that character as being extremely Masonic for a few reasons, and especially if you get into the esoteric side of things. So Sirius, star, the dog star, is the brightest star in the sky.
That's true.
And then his last name is Black. So you have light and darkness in his name itself. So you have the white and the black. You have that checkerboard symbolism in one character. You also have a civilized man and he turns into a wolf, right, or a black dog.
Yeah.
Which represents that primitive side of man. And if you go into, I believe it's the moon card in the tarot, you have a domesticated dog and you have a wild dog. And it represents the duality, that good and evil, that primitive and refined version of it, the opposites that you see throughout Freemasonry.
Yeah.
Whether it be the black and the white, the subduing your passions. There's a huge connection there, but even like as simple as his name, it's the brightest light and black, which is the darkest dark.
The darkest dark, yeah. And he does crack. Like, he turns out to be one of the best characters, the most pure-hearted characters in the entire series. But he cracks at a certain point.
Yep.
Several points. There's a darkness in that guy, too, but he is also,
he walks that line between the light and the darkness.
Yep, yeah.
So that's, and the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban, did I get that right?
Yes.
Is my favorite of the three because of him and his character. And
he
there's
does.
A lot in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And plus, who doesn't love Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman is awesome.
He was better.
There you go, James Devaney. Duality of man, sir. Also a great line from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
You got a peace sign on your helmet, but your house says "Born to Kill."
Yeah,
represents the duality of man, sir.
Yep.
So I have a couple of Masonic connections, and I don't what I was reading. We were reading right there with the breaking everything down. I'm sorry, I can't get on board with it, but I do believe that there are other Masonic things inside of that. For instance, the sorting hat.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about the sorting hat.
All right.
The sorting hat, basically, you put the hat on, and it put you in a different class of who you're going to be. I mean,
Gryffindor.
Yep.
Thank you for the sudden random outburst.
Harry Potter.
I always love a good random sudden outburst.
So it categorizes you based on.
It categorizes you
what it
based
reads
on. So, but I mean, you've seen the power of just the hat. Nobody else was wearing a hat.
Right. Well, no, Dumbledore had his
Dumbledore. There you go.
No, McGonagall.
Really?
Pretty much everybody. Well,
the first guy that had the turban on.
Yeah.
But it
is the symbolism of the power of
the symbolism of the power of a hat.
Yep.
Especially a sorting hat or something.
Okay.
Or of
I like
sorts.
that.
I mean, you got the whole secretive part of it, where you have this other world of Hogwarts that no one was allowed to know about in the, what are they called, the Mudbloods or the Muggles.
Muggles.
Mudblood
is a naughty word, you know. Yeah.
I thought Mudblood was half wizard,
one
half
parent was mortal, one parent was a wizard.
Yeah, it's it's a derogatory term.
Okay, so the Muggles,
M word. Don't use the M word.
Yeah.
So the Muggles were the ones that didn't know, they weren't allowed to know about.
They were the uninitiated.
The uninitiated.
I mean, you have that
profane
symbolism.
world.
The profane world. There you go.
Yes.
Ken is definitely Hufflepuff. All right, so hold on.
I think I was sorted into
before
Hufflepuff.
the end of this podcast.
I was Ravenclaw.
Okay. I mean, I could see that.
Everybody who's watching, I want you to just comment as to which house us three would be in.
No, too late now. I already said, but yeah.
Let's do it. So if it's Ken, it's going to be in Hufflepuff.
Danny Collins says no, Muggles were the profane. He's true.
Yeah,
right.
It's absolutely true.
Hufflepuff, where their symbol was a rat, right? So that would be George, the little rat.
Mudbloods are clandies.
I'm a rat.
You're a rat. You're a rat. I once did like an online test thing, and it was like I came up with Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I was Hufflepuff.
There's an online test for this shit?
Yeah, you answer
Danny
some
Collins and
questions
Jim Devaney are definitely Slytherin. They're like, who are the two?
Oh, yeah.
Who are the two guys in Slytherin?
God. The ones whose parents were Death Eaters?
Yeah, but
can't remember the name.
not the main kid, not Malfoy, but the
Right,
two
yeah,
lackeys.
no, it's two guys, yeah. But
Yeah,
their
the two
parents were
lackeys.
both Death Eaters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember their names.
But, the two lackeys.
Yeah.
Like if it were Little Rascals, it'd be Butch and Warren.
Yeah, one of these guys will.
Devaney.
Danny
No.
definitely knows.
Danny.
So everybody listening.
Devaney, who were the Malfoy sidekicks? That's you and Danny Collins.
Everybody
Crab
watching
and Goyle.
live.
Crab and Goyle.
There you go, Crab and Goyle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
Everybody watching live or in the comments later after you've watched this video, comment on us three. What house would I be in? What house would Joe be in? What house would Ken be in? Love to know.
Yeah.
I can see Danny. Danny Collins says he sees himself more of a Malfoy. I'm assuming he's talking more Lucius than Draco.
Yeah, nobody wants to be Draco Malfoy.
Lucius is actually my second favorite character.
Draco
Delaney
Malfoy
says you're
doesn't
gonna be
wanna Draco
Gryffindor.
Malfoy.
Gryffindor.
Anyway,
Themselves don't have a house, George. Yes, Danny Collins.
Wow.
Yes.
house elves don't have a house, George. Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Slytherin.
So here we go. Last
Hufflepuff.
whenever you're done.
I think I got one more house.
Go on.
No,
Get on with it.
go ahead, I'm done.
The last
Ravenclaw.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. All right. So are you done yet? Is that all the fucking houses, or are I gonna keep listening to it?
I think so.
Part
But
of
I'm
the
just trying to
French.
think. Are the Schultz brothers, are
There's
they
only
fluffy? We need a third head in the Schultz family.
All right. Last Masonic reference that I can see is at the end, the very last movie when Voldemort strikes down Harry. That could be, when they said it in the Midnight Masons, whatever. That can absolutely be. I agree with it. That could be a definite correlation between the two because he doesn't die and he is raised and comes back.
The tragedy, yeah.
And Harry is different after, Voldemort doesn't kill him. And then you see the evil die. So, the Voldemort,
Good
dies.
triumphs over evil.
Good
and then
triumphs
you
over
continue
evil.
on.
You also have that in our third degree where you have, what happens to the ruffians.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
It's pretty self-explanatory. However, I will be the naysayer yet again. Every good story has a beginning, a climax, and an ending.
Climax.
I know. That's every good story.
That's when they touched wands.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't with you today. Let's see.
Oh boy, don't read that one.
No,
We're back, baby.
Woo! And not for nothing, shout out to Neville Longbottom, the real hero of the
Yeah,
Chronicles.
seriously. He's so underrated.
he is.
Yeah. It's like always that
He's the one that actually killed him, right? He had the sword of Gryffindor.
Well, he killed Nagini there.
the snake
Yeah,
thing,
he killed the
right?
snake. So here's the thing. Whenever you have one of those people that is really trying very hard to be your friend when you're growing up,
No,
make sure
I was
that you
redhead. I never had that problem.
Okay, well you didn't, but most people do, right? Don't crap on that person because he may just save the universe.
Right.
Adam Smith.
And he was a little chubby kid, too.
He was until then he became
And
badass.
then he became all badass.
You see him
and
now?
jacked.
He's all jacked and crap.
Yeah. He looks like Luke Bryan a little bit.
Yeah, he aged better than anybody else in that entire
God, yeah.
series of movies.
Adam Smith.
Good
I'm
for
going through the degree Saturday, so I don't know the full story yet, and you're not going to hear it here.
No. You will.
No. You will hear us say.
I'm gonna
we'll
give
make
one-
reference to things, but I can promise you we're not going to tell you anything.
Well, I'm going to give away one thing.
Oh God.
The point of the degree where the master puts the hat on his head and yells, Gryffindor!
That's the best part of the degree.
I knew it was coming.
It's my favorite.
I knew
That's
it
what
was coming.
Voldemort said.
God.
Yeah.
I cracked myself up. I got to
George
turn my butt.
Gryffindor. How about
Yeah,
this? So
he killed his
Ken
mic.
is Hufflepuff because
Yeah.
he's basically a fucking marshmallow.
What? No, that's not what.
Katie Riff says Ken Hufflepuff. Yeah, he's a freaking marshmallow puff.
I'm loyal, damn it.
Joe Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Interesting. And I'm Gryffindor. All right. Because I'm
Joe-
noble.
George is the courageous one.
No.
This one ran a marathon a couple days ago.
You
Goddamn right I did.
You are lucky that people have told me to mind the language, and I'm doing my absolute best to mind my language, Kenny.
Yep. Mind your
Although
P's
he
and
was a
Q's.
Marine.
He
Or is a
was.
Marine. Are you
No, you're always
guys
a
get
Marine.
angry when you say ex-Marine, right? It's former Marine.
I don't give a damn.
You're always a Marine.
Something like that.
I was too stupid to go to college. That's the way I look at it.
All right.
Best line in the movie Jarhead.
Can't disagree with you on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Best line in the movie Jarhead. That's where it came from. He says, "Why are you in my Marine Corps? Because I got lost on the way to college, sir." Right as Jake Gyllenhaal's head gets smashed into the blackboard. Great movie.
We
Danny,
should.
Danny
still
Collins
think-
says Marine in quotation marks. That's nice.
Oh, nice.
Cute.
Hey, it's not chair force.
And
I kid. Before I get a backlash of that.
That's rough.
You know, I grew up. I didn't serve, but I grew up the son of an Army guy, Vietnam vet. So Army was always the best in my household.
Yep,
So
me too.
to anybody who I may have offended, I am sorry and thank you for your service. Bye.
anyway,
Disclaimer over.
I think I don't know. You guys got anything else on this? I don't really have anything else on this.
I'm actually looking up what some of the houses mean.
Oh yeah, there we
now,
go. Oh
just to
yeah.
see. So I'm going to look up Ravenclaw, and while I'm doing that, why don't you guys look up yours?
Dan Valdez says
Hufflepuff.
George ran for office, so that's kind of running. Oh. Why did I say like Forrest Gump? I'm like George ran for office, so that's kind of running. I don't know why the fuck I said it like that. That was weird. Sorry,
Because, yeah.
I apologize. That was weird.
So
that came
Ravenclaws
from.
possess the traits of cleverness, wisdom, and wit, intellectual ability, and creativity. According to Slytherin Perfect Gemma Farley, whatever, Ravenclaws are so competitive when it comes to academic success that they are known to backstab each other and likely other students in order to get
Ooh.
top marks.
Nice.
Many well-known inventors and innovators have come from Ravenclaw.
okay. Ken, you go, and then somebody look up mine because I.
Gryffindor!
Gryffindor. So Hufflepuff is actually known for having members that are patient, fair, hardworking, and sometimes blandly nice.
That's you.
That's me.
That's
Right?
spot on.
Yeah. So I mean,
bland.
I'm okay.
I agree
No,
with
I don't know why that's the one that you picked up on. I was going to say patient and fair and hardworking, but okay.
All right, what's Gryffindor then?
Corresponded roughly to the element of fire, and it was for this reason that the colors scarlet and gold were chosen. Traits, blah, blah, blah. Gryffindor House emphasized the traits of courage as well as daring, nerve, and chivalry, and thus its members were generally regarded as brave, though sometimes to the point of recklessness. That's totally you.
Yeah,
That's
that is
totally you. Wait, this gets
Be
better.
like starting a podcast that the Grand Lodge writes articles about.
Yeah.
Some Gryffindors.
Kinda like
okay,
that.
so kind of like this next sentence. Some Gryffindors have also been noted to be short-tempered.
Short-tempered, you said?
Yes, short-tempered.
Is there a height requirement?
About 4'2", so he means that.
About to get this shot glass bounced off your head over there.
See, short-tempered.
Short-tempered. There we go.
Angry. So there, contributed many members to Dumbledore's army in the Order of the Phoenix.
I'll take it.
Yeah, if anybody in the group is going to rile up an army together,
Yeah, I
it
could
would
see
be
that
you.
being him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Behind it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll own
I'm
it.
going to stop flicking this
me.
wand here.
Yeah, I know. What you playing with your wand all the
I don't know,
time? You
dude.
gotta stop
It's
playing with
like-
your wand. You'll
it's
go
just
blind.
here. It's here.
I need eye protection.
You want my glasses?
You're playing with it. You'll go blind. That's all I got.
Is that why never mind.
I think we.
I think now
we
that
did a
you've
pretty
brought
good
it
job
up,
here.
now that you've brought it up, I think we should do we should do an episode about Star Wars and Freemasonry,
Okay.
Okay,
and the connections.
I like that.
Absolutely.
and then we'll do one for Spaceship Troopers after that. Starship Troopers.
I love Starship
my
Troopers. I
God.
love Star Wars.
The first one. You can't get into anything after this.
I don't even. I have never watched anything after.
I'm
the first
being
one.
funny, but I'm being
Yeah, I know.
serious about the Star Wars one.
Yeah,
should
we can do that.
There, at least to me, anyway. Looking
the
at
Jedi are
surface-
Masons.
Listen, hold on, stand by. I don't
And
know
the
what
council is Grand Lodge.
that freaking
Yeah.
beeping is.
It's got to be outside.
It's outside.
It's driving me absolutely knucking futz.
It's the tracker the Fed stuck up my.
5.
You were one of my references.
That was a mistake.
What was I going to say though? No, but I think looking
Star
at
Wars and
face,
Freemasonry. Absolutely.
looking at face value between Star Wars and Harry Potter, I would see more correlation between Star Wars and Freemasonry than Harry Potter and Freemasonry. That's
let's
just
do that. Oh, can
my
I-
personal opinion.
I got a great idea. Oh my God, that's perfect. Because you know why? Because remember the Jesus costume that got banned that we decided to pull
I
from the
do
Easter
remember
thing?
that.
didn't get
Yeah,
banned.
you're not
We
allowed
just-
to wear
well,
it here.
no.
We didn't get banned. We were catching some heat at the time, and we decided it would probably be
thanks to
best.
the
Right.
Santa.
Yeah, that was actually us.
That was
being
you, you son of-
Wise.
That was all on you.
Hey, all I know is it was a perfect idea.
Yeah, it was
To,
great.
to,
So you started
to have me
until you started
we're gonna
talking about your bountiful sack.
the
That's
great
what
thing-
ruined it.
No, but Easter would have been even better because we would have been here Thursday and recorded, and then like instead of
come
3
back
days
Friday.
later, 4 days later, I come back on Sunday. It would have been fantastic. But however, my Jesus costume could easily be a Jedi,
Jedi.
costume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easily. So now I get to wear the costume. And if anybody gets mad at us, I'm like, it's not Jesus, it's Jedi. That's what I did at that
This is a
at work
Jedi
for
beard.
Halloween.
This isn't a Jesus beard. It's a Jedi beard.
Right. I look more like Obi-Wan than Jesus.
Quit hassling me.
Go ahead,
bro.
say the old one. Go ahead, you mother. Go ahead. No, we should do that.
Stole it right off from
I
our
like it.
You want to do that Sunday? We're going to do that this upcoming Sunday?
I could probably
We
rustle
could.
up a lightsaber.
We could.
I have how many do you want?
No, I've got like child ones. I'll grab a child one.
I've got several.
You don't want me breaking one of your nice ones.
I have several.
Yeah, we can do that
could
this
wear his
Sunday.
wig and play Lucius Malfoy. Okay.
Ken could be
I'll
one of
straighten
those.
that hair
Ken could
out.
be one of those Force ghosts, like when Obi-Wan comes back as a ghost.
Please.
I could work that out.
So on
You could
the
be,
Freemasons podcast community, there was a.
Could we dress you up as a Jawa?
It was
Because
the
you're small?
Schultz's brothers. Remember, they put.
Yes.
Joe is the old guy.
Yeah, I was
Ken
Obi-Wan.
is,
I'm okay
is
with being
Anakin,
Obi-Wan.
and I was Yoda.
Yeah,
That's
because you're small.
wonderful.
Like a little guy.
You could be a Jawa or an Ewok if you want.
I want to go
You're
home.
not hairy enough to be an Ewok. You're like the Ewok with the mange.
The little short guy in Mandalorian that's always like.
Oh, the Ugnaught.
Yeah, the Ugnaught. Could be an
The,
Ugnaught.
I forget, Quill? Something like that.
Yeah, Quell or
Quill, something.
Corel.
Steve Thornton. He says, "Hello, lads.
Hello!
Much as I love talking about touching our wands, I'd love to talk more about the apron on the chair. What's going on there? Oh, that's my apron.
Where's there an apron on the chair?
Right here. I'll show
Oh,
you.
yeah.
We did it a couple episodes ago, and we were talking about something about the decorative portion of apron or something.
We
along those
were
lines.
showing off our
Yeah,
aprons.
it's my past master apron. Hold on.
Yeah, his has bells on it. He's very proud of the little bells.
Balls,
that ring.
Ken.
The balls that ring when he walks around. No, I know.
Well,
what
it's
balls are,
representative
thanks.
of your little balls.
Yep. So that's the apron.
Shake it!
It's actually very fancy, and those little balls like ding together as he walks. Yeah, he plays with his balls.
Ooh, I just
Very
gotta chill. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had it there for we had it there for an apron lecture or something we did.
Yeah, we did an apron episode.
Apron episode.
A while ago. And speaking of apron episode, just a really quick shout out to our HR person who celebrated a birthday this week. So happy birthday, HR.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, HR.
That wig is going to be used. It's a segment I want to start doing.
I'm gonna wear it like a loincloth.
That's exactly. You're exactly who's going to wear it, and we're going to do.
Yes.
Masonic
We're
court
gonna do
with
a
Judge Judy.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna use the powdered
And we're
wig
gonna.
here?
I'm gonna give you a Masonic. So I want our listeners and our subscribers to message in situations that happen in their lodge. It will be completely anonymous, or something that you believe is either you're having an issue with in your lodge, or something that happened in your lodge.
And I will offer a.
And Judge Judy's going to make a ruling.
I have
Judge
a-
Joe shall adjudicate.
And I promise you won't be acquitted like Rittenhouse.
I have. Did he get acquitted?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. No, he will.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have two options we can go on here. We can go. I have a black robe that I can wear, or I could wear a black bathrobe to make it even funnier. We could talk
think
about that
that's- yeah, I
offline.
think
I
that
think
would
we're going to go
work.
with the black bathrobe.
Okay.
Let's see here. Denny Collins. It's a very English style. Oh, the powdered wig. Like
Yeah.
oh no, the huge. Oh no, he's talking about my apron. Yeah, it was something I got off the internet, and like I said, we have our generic. I have a generic past master apron that our lodge hands out. I wanted something a little bit more fancy, though, a little more.
Befitting a George Mudgery.
Oh, come on, you didn't get a fancy apron. I know Joe
I
does.
got
He's got the Ric Flair one.
I got the one that the
There's
lodge
nothing wrong with getting a fancy apron. You
orders.
earned the title. You got your past master. You
I
might as
just
well get
never-
it.
I never
Mine
really
has
My
a-
only downside is I bought that son of a bitch literally 2 months before I became district deputy and couldn't wear it.
Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff. We don't buy our own aprons. We're not like that.
No, mine definitely has the silver fringe, a lot of gold beading on it, because I wanted the Ric Flair robe version of a past master's apron. So.
Yeah. I'm blandly nice, or whatever they say about
That's okay.
whatever they say about me.
So I hope that
Nothing
answers.
wrong with being
Bland
humble, Ken.
apron.
There's nothing wrong with being humble.
Oh, so
flashy.
So is this
on.
Judge Judy thing going to be a
just wanna,
Patreon only content, or
Nope.
is it going to be an extra, or is it going to be a whole
we'll
episode?
just do it during our episode.
All right.
Steve Thornton, is it black in black, not blue? No, it's blue. It's just a very. I'm sorry. It's probably the camera and the lighting. It's a very dark blue. So it's dark blue. It's got gold and silver. What is it called? Bullion.
Bouillon?
Bouillon.
I don't know anything about
Mixed
sewing.
in between.
There's gold. I didn't see the gold.
Rouching. I don't know. Is that a
No,
thing?
I think it's called bullion.
Threading.
Might be wrong.
How about we just go with threading?
We'll go with threading.
Just pulling out
So
random
it's
sewing
got
terms.
gold flecks with silver, and again, just to be clear, in our Blue Lodge, you cannot wear gold unless you are
Past Grand Master.
Grand
district
Lodge?
deputy or hold the title of right
Member
worship
of-
brother, right?
Okay.
Or excuse me, you're a member of Grand Line, right?
Well, it's purple usually, but I mean,
but the gold.
there's gold trim. I don't know if gold is really the.
I'm just saying, on most of our,
Yes.
actually, almost all of our lodges, it's silver and blue.
Yeah, and most of the past master aprons that you see from some of the regalia shops around the North America, it's always silver. You always see silver, not gold.
Mine is the only thing that's gold on mine are the two pillars, which is appropriate because the pillars are usually of a gold tone.
Yeah,
in
if
the
it's
lodge.
the sewing on the back,
Yeah,
it's fine. It's,
exactly.
as long as you're not trimming it in gold.
No,
it's
no,
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I got that apron, and I pretty much, I mean, I wear it because at this point I can pretty much wear any apron I want because I'm a past district. I'm not anything anymore. I'm kind of just a brother. So sometimes I wear a white apron. Sometimes I wear that one. Sometimes I wear just an officer apron, or just.
I go whatever fits the like in my mother lodge. I'm the senior warden, so when I'm there, other people are like, "Why aren't you wearing your purple?" Because when I'm here, I'm
Right. You're
acting
the
as the
senior
role
warden.
of senior warden, and I'm that's my role. I am still it's not my district. I'm subservient
Right.
to the master of the lodge.
Yep.
I am the senior warden, and people are like, "Why?" I would wear the purple. I'm like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah, no, you're not about flaunting titles and stuff. I think that's the right way to go. It's the
I
right
think
way
so
to go.
too.
What do we say, boys? Lock it up. We're
Yes.
past the hour.
But we've
We
got but look forward to 2 upcoming episodes. Possibly Sunday we're going to do the Star Wars and the Masonic connection,
I would like to
and
do that.
then perhaps next Thursday or Sunday, whatever that happens, we'll do the Judge Joey episode.
Judge Joey adjudicates.
So bring us between now and then. Anybody listening, send us your grievances. Send us the issues that you're having, and I will try to use the wisdom of Solomon and give you my opinion. That is not endorsed by any grand jurisdiction of any lodge or any particular Blue Lodge or any appendant bodies.
There's your cop out.
Harry Potter.
But it'll be from what I think is fair. So there.
Yeah, I
So
like
we're
that.
good.
Just
Brett.
want to just give a shout out to one person before we sign this off, but it's a guy named Miko. And he says, really enjoyed the last episode of the Steph. Had 2 comments for y'all. There are women only lodges in the US and Europe. Our ritual is about the same as the men's. My mother lodge is America Lodge 57 in DC. Our Grand Lodge is HFAF based in London. Also about the left breast discussion for us, when this step happens, we don't fully expose the breast. They have a gown thing that is rolled over, tucked to expose the chest above, but not the actual breast. Interesting. Okay.
So they modify the ritual a little
right.
bit for that purpose. Okay, that's cool.
So clearly this is a female because her name is Lady Miko.
So she's
Anyway,
probably a
hope that info
co-mason,
is
I
helpful
think. Yeah.
to the discussion. A week later, I know. That's fine.
that's fine.
I always readdress things.
Yeah, and we ask for
pretty
that
much-
feedback too,
Yep.
because we don't know. I mean, we can't meet in those lodges, so we need to know these things.
Hope to be able to catch y'all love one of these days. Well, here's your love, Miko. Thank
We
you
love you.
for
We love all.
for giving us that, because we don't know.
And
Yep.
and like I said,
Appreciate it.
and we've talked offline. Freemasonry itself is a fraternity. However, the tenets of Freemasonry are universal, and if any organization wanted to adopt those tenets, I think the world would be a better place. So have at it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But for another time,
Yes.
time to go home.
Another discussion for another time.
So, for the Freemasons podcast, I'm Right Worship Brother George Mudrick, signing off.
Worship Brother Joe. signing off.
And Worshipful Brother Ken signing off.
Have a good night, everyone.
I knew.
Oh,
That's
God.
why I waited. That's why I waited.
How
Good
could you
night,
not?
brothers and friends.
I knew it was coming.